Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Stiff-armed him. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, it's Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here, and they'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards for number 11.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for that first and goal.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell from 3 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Across midfield. He's on his way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
And what do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. For the Chiefs, touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Prescott now from the 50. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
I don't need to.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck.
The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get...
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A throw over the middle taken in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Dak Prescott.